Yo guys, what's going on? Monday to 6 here, back to 2004 Ford Sport Trac. And today we're going to be installing these LED light strips here. We're going to be using them as daytime running lights. We're going to go ahead and we're going to install them right here in the vertical parts of the grill. So you won't see them when they are off, but they're going to look pretty cool once they're on. Alright you guys, hope you enjoy. These LED strips here, they are super bright. They got adhesive on the back so we'll be able to adhere them. They are completely waterproof so you don't have to worry about any water shorting them out. This is where we're going to be placing them. We're going to be placing them behind this grill insert here so you won't see these. But you can tell that they are the right length. And we're going to show you just exactly how to install them. Here's everything you'll need to install these daytime running lights. Electrical tape, an exhaust strapping kit, some 18 gauge red wire, some 18 gauge black wire, a mini inline fuse adapter, and of course the LED daytime running lights. There'll be a link in the description for all these. Go ahead. Alright, here we are underneath the engine bay. We're going to go ahead and remove these 1, 2, 3, 4 screws right here. Right now that we got those 4 bolts removed, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this exhaust strap right here. We're going to bolt it through. We're going to run a piece long enough all the way down here, and this stuff is pretty sturdy, so we will be able to mount that LED strip to this, and everything will be nice and hidden behind the grill. Alright, we took this exhaust strapping kit right here. I cut about 14 inches of it. You can see it's already bent here. What you're going to do, simply going to go in here, just like this, just drop it all the way down in here. As you tell, it'll bolt up right there, nice. You can see here inside the grill, you can see the strapping kit in here moving. So once we bolt that down, it'll be in place and we'll be able to mount our LED to that in there. We'll go ahead and we'll get that done real quick so we can see what it looks like. Marked a little spot there at 4 inches. That's where the LED light is going to start at, and we're just going to run it all the way down this strip. First we're going to clean it with some alcohol because this is really dirty. Then we can go ahead and we can adhere the LED strip. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take the adhesive off the back of the LED strip and we're going to adhere it to the exhaust strapping. Alright, we'll just press it down and make sure it adheres really good. Went ahead and got it adhered. We're going to go ahead and place it in there and see what it looks like. We got our LED strip in the part of the grill. Looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing to the passenger side. We got everything there. We got the exhaust strapping on there. We got the LED adhered to that. We have it bent from that bolt all the way up there, all the way down, and you can see it follows this line pretty dang good. Before we start bolting anything down here, let's talk about this daytime running light. And what I want to find an accessory port here, which means when there's no key in the ignition, there's no power. But as soon as I put the key in the ignition, turn on an accessory, or the truck is running, means these daytime running lights will be on. And when the ignition power is off, they will power off. So we're going to come here underneath the hood. We're going to take this fuse box off. And we're going to grab the owner's manual here real quick and show you exactly which one we're tapping into. I went ahead and already looked this up. We're on our handy dandy little owner's manual here. So we're on page 147, 146, and here is everything for under the hood for all these relays and fuses. We're going to come over here and we're going to look at number 39. So if we go ahead, turn the page real quick, 39, tell us exactly what it is. So 39 is delayed accessory. All right, we're going to go over here. We're going to take our little tester to it. We're going to see if there's any power when the key's not in, and we'll go ahead and put the key in and see if there's power. We're going to come over here to this number 10 fuse. I got my little light tester here, super easy to use. You can see right now with no keys in the ignition, nothing turned on, the light is not powering on. So I'm going to go inside, put the key in ignition, turn it on the accessory, and this should light up. The keys are in the ignition and it is on accessory. Go ahead, we'll test this out. And we have power. Looking good. That's exactly what we need. This is where our fuse tap is going to come in now. All we have to do is remove this fuse. We'll go ahead and we'll install this, and then we will put the fuse back in. Then we should have our 12 volt lead right there. for our daytime running lights. Okay, you will need two 10 amp fuses in there. Let's go ahead and test this out. Keys are in the ignition, accessories on, so that is a good 12 volt power. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our red wire here that we have. We're going to go ahead and we're going to crimp it onto that fuse adapter. Got a nice crimp right there on our fuse adapter. On the daytime running light here, we do have a black and red wire. That will be our positive and negative. We're going to go ahead and strip this back, and then we will connect this red wire to the daytime running light. And once we do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a separate red jumper wire that goes ahead to the passenger side. Okay, same thing for the negative here. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to get this negative wire here. We're going to crimp a ground lug onto it that will attach to the negative battery. I'm going to go ahead, cut enough to attach it to this black daytime running light here, the driver's side, and then I'm going to create a jumper one and just run it to the passenger side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and crimp this lug onto the negative here. We should be able to put it on this negative battery terminal. Okay, it looks like we got a good crimp on that negative wire. Here we go, we have all the wires ran. Driver's side daytime running light. We'll have the wire ran from here. We'll run it down through here, all the way for the passenger daytime running light. We'll go ahead and we'll hook that up to it right now. Alright, we got the one daytime running light in there. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to put the hardware in so everything's nice and secure. Getting everything buttoned up. Going to come over here. When we go ahead and we put this fuse cover on, I don't want it to pinch this wire, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my cutters. I'm just going to cut a little bit of this material away here so this wire can sit flush and the cover can go on without pinching the power wire. There you go. There's the little notch there. Go ahead. We'll just put our power wire in it right there so it doesn't get pinched. That's what it looks like there with the fuse box with that little notch cut out for that power wire. We got everything hooked up. We got the power to the accessory. We got the negative. Both of these Drl's in here. Looking good. Let's go ahead and see what they look like. Alright, let's turn them on and see what they look like. Right, here is the daytime running lights in the grill. Totally hidden unless you turn them on. Looks awesome. Everything I used today to install these daytime running lights, there will be a link down in the description for. Now here's everything right here. So we got the fog lights, the headlights, and the daytime running lights on. Looking pretty good. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Monday to 6, out.